Эх.
Your target is a spetsnaz detachment commander. Your orders are to take him out. With skills like his, it'd be a shame to waste him. But I'll leave the method up to you. Boss, make your way to Dishago Calais and eliminate the target.
Так, что у нас известно по цели? Инструктаж.
Farming villages in southern Vahan have been subjected to a strategic bombing campaign the past several weeks. The damage is spreading. It's part of the Soviet scorched earth operation aimed at wiping out the guerrillas. The target this time is the commander of a Spetsnaz detachment. He's been key to the operation's success. People say this guy's responsible for annihilating the Mujahideen at Tismasi Laman, the Hamid fighters, overnight. He's a tough, experienced commander. Don't underestimate him. The order from my client in the west is to shoot on sight. They want him out of the picture for good. Sorry, boss. This one's purely business. Wet work. A hit on a commanding officer of the Soviet military. Nothing personal. We're only doing this because it gets us one step closer to our goal.
А что-то еще есть известного? На X.
That's the target. Take him out.
А, ну просто убить. Понято. Аудиокассеты есть интересные? Ну, это не интересно. Это просто какая-то возня. Вот это, наверное, было бы интересно. Тут что у нас? Лошашка неинтересно. Встреча с социолотом, определенная организация. Где Зеро?
Zero created Cypher, an information network to tap into every corner of the globe. Woven together, Cypher's arteries make the world just one big organism. And that's not all. It also monitors the thorn in Zero's side. That's you, tracking your coordinates wherever you might go. The further you strayed from your roots, the larger Zero became. It's as if he was trying to close the gap between you. But before long, he disappeared from public life. Only a few people had direct contact with him. For a time, I was one of them. Then a year after you fell into your coma, he slipped out of sight entirely. Since then, nothing. No photos, no recordings, not even a reliable rumor as to his whereabouts. I tried every method I could think of, but Zero was gone. Freed of his control, his creation, his power continued to grow. Cypher is a great beast, and Zero was its spine. But even without him, it's endured, evolved. But now its body is rotting, riddled with parasites. Parasites like the ones who attacked you 9 years ago in the Caribbean, and then at the hospital. Cypher's Black Ops unit, XOF. They learned where you were, and came to wipe the slate clean.
Понял. Ну, погнали, значит.
You have arrived at your destination.
You've arrived at the objective. Your target should be somewhere in that outpost. And don't forget, he has a Spetsnaz recon detail with him. Keep your guard up.
Так. Есть кто-то еще, нет? Это разве не он?
Take a good look at their faces so we can ID the targets.
Вроде на него похож. Ух, ёпт. Ну, в красном берете, я думаю, это он. Этот черт идет. Да. За прожектор. Ну. Погнали. Интересно, кто это такие? Блин, не то. Кто это вообще с рацией? На что это влияет вообще? Типа они вызывают подкрепление или что, или как? Так вроде объяснений-то и не было в итоге. Ползи. Опа. Чего? Запись туалета. Полезно, я понял.
Either destroy that or turn it off to shut off all the lights and surveillance cameras in the outpost. But of course, the enemy will realize something's up. If you're gonna do it, be quick. There, that's the target.
Отлично.
Boss, I gotta say it would be a waste to kill him. But putting him to sleep doesn't count as eliminating him. Neither does knocking him out.
Блин, а? Ладно. Интересно, как много врагов тут еще есть, которые меня могут спалить. Но пока что вроде это максимально было тихо. Меня даже никто не увидел. И в итоге что с ним делать-то? Фултонить его? Или... Я думаю, лучше его... на вертолет посадить.
Please select a landing zone.
Просто где только? Слишком близко, мне кажется. Обратно прискакать или сюда прискакать?
Support
Да.
helicopter requested.
Может, что-то еще послушай за это время? В итоге там. Ага, я понял. Спасибо.
I first met you 20 years ago now. The place was Selenoyarsk in the Soviet Union. We were enemies. I was with the GRU. You were still fighting for America. 1964. Operation Snake Eater. Its objective? The assassination of the legendary soldier known as the Boss. When you returned home successful, they awarded you the title Big Boss. Your CO, Zero, sought to carry on the boss's will by covertly establishing his own organization. You knew the original members from Operation Snake Eater. From America, there was David O, or as he was to you, Major Zero. Donald Anderson, aka Sigan, Dr. Clark, who went by paramedic during the operation, and the fourth,
Support
you.
helicopter has
From
arrived.
China, there was Eva, and me, Ocelot, from the Soviet Union. 6 in total. To us, government notions of friend and foe were meaningless. As were East and West, we joined forces by our will alone. Our objective was to fulfill the boss's dying wish, to make the world one. And to do it, Zero used the Philosopher's Legacy, the secret war fund you obtained during Operation Snake Eater. This organization would go on to become Cypher. I, on the other hand, was left with the problem. You only recovered half of the legacy. I had to locate the other half myself. When I found the funds, I passed them on to Zero, just as you wanted. I still trusted him in those days. We thought what he was doing was the boss's will, until he started that one project. Les enfants terribles, Zero called it. You parted ways, as did Eva, leaving only Anderson and Clark still with him. I maintained limited contact, although truth be told, we were just keeping tabs on one another. The reason was always you. After you returned to the Army and created Foxhound, you left America. For a time, even I'd lost track of you. I'd imagine Zero did too. You always were the best when it came to hide and seek. Zero created Cypher.
Как остановить? Я уже это слышал. Спасибо. Но это было быстро.
That's it. You've made it out of the hot zone. No sign of the enemy. Mission complete, boss.
И всего лишь 13 минут заняло. Охренеть. Я думал, больше будет. Намного дольше.
Edie, come back!
This is the dog you brought back. Bit of a troublemaker. Not sure about the breed, though. He'll get bigger? Uh-huh. Like this. You know, I can look after him. He's still a pup, so he doesn't listen. I have a feeling someday he'll be useful. I suspect you discovered a real diamond in the rough. With a little polish, I'd say we got a true diamond dog on our hands.
Oscillate raising hounds. Fine.
Come on, Dee Dee.
Boss, you need to disable the Soviets' reinforcement system by putting a hole in their base-to-base comms network. Head for the Eastern Communications Post and destroy its comms equipment. First, use the binoculars to locate the communications equipment at the facility.
Так, ну что ж, это какая глава получается уже? 3. Что мы имеем? Оборудование источного пункта связи найдено и уничтожено. Инструктаж.
Boss, information warfare is more than just intel gathering. It also means disrupting enemy communications. Your mission is to punch a hole in the comms network between the Soviet outposts. That'll cut off their means to call in reinforcements. Technically, we were given this mission by a Western-backed Arab organization supporting the guerrillas. But it'll also give us a leg up in the future. Take a look at the location of the Eastern Communications Post on your iDroid. Head there and destroy its comms equipment. He who controls information controls operations. Just look at Cypher. Good luck, boss.
Так, непредвиденное. Господа. Вот. Тут в итоге оказывается очень много побочек. В принципе, это считается тоже, насколько я понимаю, побочкой, потому что тут нету катсцен, скажем так, которые хоть как-то связаны с персонажами. Это просто как задача типа для нашей организации.
That facility is the backbone of the Soviets' local communications network.
Вот.
It's situated against a rugged mountain and protected by heavy firepower and tight security.
Но в ней хотя бы есть брифинги более-менее. Вот поэтому я думаю, я все-таки их, наверное, все же оставлю, хотя я очень сомневаюсь. Итак, у нас есть вот это.
Guys, what about the unit that attacked us in the mist? You knew something about them.
That wasn't my first run-in with them. It happened right before I was captured by the Soviets. We were on the zero line that day, the Afghan side, on our way back from training the Mujahideen at a mountain camp in Kunar province. There's a lot of that work in Afghanistan. Most PFs shy away from it because it draws too much attention. But for us, that was the whole point. The job itself went great. We just had to make it back to a tribal area in Pakistan. But all of a sudden, visibility got real bad. It was no sandstorm. Our point man gave this strange report. He said he could see skulls in the mist.
Skulls.
The next moment, he went silent. We scrambled into formation, right before his arms and legs came raining down on us. It was always supposed to be a dangerous mission, so I had Diamond Dog's very best with me. We were calling out to each other. But one by one, their voices just went dead. Whatever happened to me, I lost consciousness before I knew it. When I came to, I was in a Soviet camp, tied to an interrogation chair.
Could they be some new Spetsnaz unit?
No. The ones that interrogated me were just the average rank and file. Whatever group attacked us, the way they moved was just insane. And that mist, appearing out of nowhere. The Soviets don't have tech like that.
If they did, Ocelot would have heard about it.
I doubt the West does either. Otherwise, the folks at Langley would be sleeping a lot easier.
Why'd they come after you?
Wish I knew. I'm the only one who survived. Though I don't think they planned it that way. If I was their target, they wouldn't have just handed me over to the 40th Army. Whatever the case, we need to watch our step until we know who they really are. And boss, ever do run into them again, don't try to take them on. You just get the hell out of there. When I first started dealing with Zero, with Cypher, it was a somewhat parasitic relationship, though a mutually beneficial one. Cypher had no army of their own, so they wanted us. They wanted our strength. They approached me as a potential business partner, but they had other motives. Cypher coaxed us into Central America, into that US-Soviet proxy war, to fuel Mother Base's growth. Once we were big enough, they'd force us to join them. That was the plan. That's why they had Paz, still Zeke. Right. And if we refused, she would use Zeke to fire a nuke from Mother Base. The world would consider us a liability, and countries would unite to destroy us. We stopped the launch. And yet they still took us down. Through that fake inspection they orchestrated to cover up their sabotage. That power Cypher wanted. We don't have it anymore. So why are they still after you? Is it just the fear of leaving you alive? I don't know. Was Zero really... All I know is the man I knew wouldn't want this. What do you mean? We have to consider that it might not be Zero we're dealing with. We know virtually nothing about Cypher anymore. How big they've gotten, what they want, or even who they really are. The new Mother Base started out as a test drilling rig operated by a mineral resources supplier, but their project fell through. The Seychelles government was happy to hand the place over to us. It was just scrap on stilts. So with a few dummy construction companies set up as fronts, we started renovating the half-finished rig. From the outside, it looked like the project was back on rails. Kaz, you... What? I see what you're doing. Recreating the Mother Base we had 9 years ago. Only this time. That's right. The Mother Base Cypher thought they destroyed will return from the grave to kill them. We'll prove to the world that we were the victors. And if we lose again? They can't fool us the same way twice. Now our enemies are in plain sight. And when our organization gets too big, we split it across companies. Any company that draws attention gets liquidated, and its capital is back-channeled into a new company. Most PFs are small-time operations anyway. And in this business, the minnows go bankrupt all the time. We've never aroused suspicion. Plus, we have Hewick. Hewick? Human Exploitation Company. It's a business specializing in intel gathering. Think of it as a civilian intelligence agency. Cause that's... Remember what they were trying to accomplish at the prison facility in Cuba? That gave me the idea. We dispatch moles into conflict zones around the world, and each sets up an intel network on site. Then they stay in place to give us stable points of contact when other nations intervene in the conflicts. Hewick's strength is that it has a cutout at each level. You get your job from one guy, then you hand it off to another. No one has direct access. It's a perfect black box. Hewick members also work their way into the superpowers intelligence agencies to make sure Diamond Dogs gets work. We have those countries by the balls. That's our deterrent when we need it. Networking? In the intelligence community? Sure, that's how we've grown this far. And when you go out on missions, intel from Hewick will be there to back you up. But despite all that, Cypher has its eyes on us. The only reason I'm not dead is that they needed to know where you were. Figured if you woke up, I'd go straight to you. That's why you made that ruckus at the Zero line. Yeah, to make their own surveillance work against them. I think it took some of the heat off Cyprus. Kaz. Then I just had to wait for you to save me. And I've gotten used to waiting. Kaz. That's not all. It was a good chance to scout the market. And with the West wanting the Soviets out of Afghanistan, their agencies are bursting at the seams with funding. Boss, let's start by building up our Afghan presence.
Так, ну, пока хватит.
Spit it out. Where are the others?
The map has been updated.
Вот, я попроходил немножко побочек, чтобы улучшить свое оборудование и так далее. Вот, в итоге я смог найти переводчик с английского на русский. Вот, это также была побочка просто, поэтому там ничего интересного в итоге не было. Вот, так что.
You made it. First, use the binoculars to locate the communications equipment at the facility.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Я вот думаю, брать С чуваков или не брать С чуваков. Вставлять только Б, З. Пока
Analysis complete.
сложно что-то сказать.
Analysis complete.
Вот С в R&D, ну, типа в исследовании нужно брать хотя бы.
Analysis complete.
Они хотя бы полезные.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Ну, вот этого тоже можно, в принципе. Да, ставься. Метка, метка, метка.
Marker placed.
Принять.
Analysis complete. The map has been
That antenna is one of the targets. There should be more. Keep looking.
Ну,
The map has been
That's another one of the targets. Do you see any more?
еще одна есть. А, вижу.
That looks like the target.
Position info
We know
has
where all
been
the antennas are now. Take out all three of them. How you do it is your call.
Ну, допустим.
Explosives should take care of them well enough. How you do it is up to you.
Так. Что у нас тут еще интересного есть? Тут вот еще интересно, типа, если я, допустим, заминирую все,
Explosives should take care of them well enough. How you do it is up to you.
вот, взорву их издалека, они, скорее всего, тревогу поднимут. Ничего, приходится всех вырубить, что ли? Придется, точнее. Чтобы они, типа, не сказали ни о чем. Или тут как факт нельзя это сделать.
Скажи, как прошла та вылазка на душманов? Информация была правильной. Они осели в заброшенном кишлаке Бабр-Брам. Мы выдвинулись и взяли их всех сразу. Все они
Да,
оказались
блин.
мужиками. Откуда была информация? От душманов. Чего? Он выдавал себя за жителя кишлака. Он на самом деле был Хамидом. Хамид? Пуштунские боевики. Не базируются вокруг пакистанских границ. Предали своих же? Они себя таковыми не считают. Они братья по религии, не по крови. И это хороший шанс для Хамида. Теперь они могут закрепиться в этой области. В следующий раз они уже будут врагами. Ага. У этих Хамидов хорошее оружие. Благодаря американцам. Нам нужно быть осторожнее. Точно. Береги себя.
Да. Ауч! Я думал, тут пониже будет.
Я не хочу умирать! Spit it out.
The map has been updated.
Он типа проснулся, что ли? Охренеть.
Я не хочу умирать!
Да. Отлично, мне...
So your suppressor is worn out. That gun
No.
won't be as loud as any other now. If you have to shoot, be careful.
Да-да-да. Очень интересно. А вот это что за херня тогда?
The map has been
That radio
updated.
transmitter is used to relay messages between outposts. Take it out, and the mission's complete.
А, то есть можно только одно вот это.
We have the locations of all the targets. Destroy either the radio transmitter or all the antennas to shut down communications between the enemy outposts. It's all up to you, boss.
Ну, давай. Еще парочку.
The map has been updated.
Придушим. Они все равно не услышат, наверное, в эту песчаную бурю.
Good work. You've completed your objective. Now get out of the hot zone.
Mission info has been
Отлично.
updated. The map has been updated.
Надо куда-то уходить. Как-то уходить. Тема. Что просто... Я там не минировал, конечно, блин. Я думаю, проще уйти. Вопрос куда? И как? Рандеву.
Select a landing zone.
Зона посадки. Прям здесь? Почему бы нет?
Support helicopter requested.
Можно вот этого еще вырубить, и, в принципе, будет нормально. Если те не проснутся за это время, конечно.
Outpost captured.
Spit it out. Where are your friends?
The map has been updated.
Чего? Фак. А я могу отозвать вертолет? Да, отлично. Отлично. Нахер отсюда. А у меня же нет коробки, у меня есть коробка. Почему непонятно? Ну ладно. Ладно, ладно. Непонятно, почему нельзя, ну ладно.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Так, как-то свалить осталось. На чем-то.
Please support helicopter requested.
Тоже, конечно, странно, учитывая, сколько там людей. И хз, когда он приедет. Прилетит, точнее.
Marker removed.
Но у всех этот будет, судя по всему.
Комплект в зоне 1. Один из наших лежит без сознания. Прием! Это КП, понял. Всем подразделениям, быть начеку. Конец связи.
Боевая тревога? Отлично, просто великолепно. Ну и ладно. Все равно бы S ранг не получил. Я все же был прав, и чтобы получать S-ранг во всех, нужно выполнять какие-то задания еще. дополнительные, которые я хз какие.
You've made it out of the hot zone. No sign of the enemy. Mission complete, boss.
Поэтому как-то так.
Boss, a Soviet engineer is being held prisoner at the Sin barracks. You need to find him and get him out. He tried to defect from the base camp up north, but it didn't work out. Now they're holding him at Sin. He's offered his technical skills to us as long as we can guarantee his safety. You have to extract the target.
Boss, your target just happens to be the man who developed your prosthetic hand. He's the only one capable of maintaining it. If we bring him in, I'm sure he'll be able to modify it in all kinds of ways as well. Be careful down there, boss.
Так, что интересного скажут?
If we're going to expand Mother Base, we need more manpower. Not just for combat roles either. R&D, the support unit, intel, each demands a different set of skills. If we want to achieve what we've set out to do, Diamond Dogs has got to get stronger. There's a Soviet engineer I want to have join us. He was the one who built your prosthesis. With him on our side, who knows what sort of enhancements he'll come up with for it. He tried to defect but didn't make it, and now he's being held prisoner at Sin barracks. Find this engineer and get him out. Having him on our R&D team will go a long way to helping Diamond Dogs grow. If we're going to...
The target's an engineer. A mechanical engineer, to be precise. That prosthesis you're using is apparently one of his creations.
Mother Base.
So you know, that's the Sin barracks. The target is somewhere inside that outpost. The Soviets consider him a traitor now, so he'll be treated like any other prisoner.
Analysis complete.
Что-то, блин, какое-то огромное заведеница. Мягко говоря. А тут можно пролезть, интересно, или нет? Можно. Опа, тут еще и этот есть. Алмазики. Ну ладно, конечно, 10 тысяч всего. Но хоть что-то.
You have arrived at your destination.
Я, конечно, все равно рассчитывал на большее, но ок. Ну, в плане трубы, которая выходит. Я думаю, она куда-то в более интересное место приведет.
Нет, не делай этого! On the ground. Spit it out.
Great. I've updated the info on your iDroid. Take a look. I hope he's all right.
The map has been updated.
Так, пленный где-то там, да?
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Так. Есть. Шо? Блин, тут, конечно, свет.
Знаешь о недавнем рейсе?
What the fuck?
Во внуку. Мне пришла открытка от друга, который летел этим рейсом. Что? Но ведь он отправил ее еще до вылета. Она только пришла. Точно. Еще до катастрофы. Но я слышал, что по крайней мере один...
Analysis complete.
О,
Наверное, еще просто тело не нашли. Самолет загорелся в воздухе.
Вот этот чел хороший. Добротный такой.
Я не хочу умирать!
Чертежи.
The map has been updated.
Куда поехал?
Analysis complete.
Тоже хороший чел.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Очень странное место. Опа. Здорово.
Analysis complete.
That prisoner doesn't look like the target.
Заберем все равно.
Okay, subject is in.
Analysis complete.
Что у нас по чертежам? Туда?
Marker placed.
Окей. Ну, допустим. Просто вот эта сама насыпь по себе странная. ВМС, кстати. Тоже попробую забрать, конечно.
Analysis complete.
Было бы отлично.
Всем боевым группам, это КП. Вышел из строя целый ряд ламп. Похоже на проблемы с электроэнергией. Ближайший патруль. Проверить цепь питания. КП, это Зоя-1. Немедленно проверю. Конец связи.
Хера, он откуда побежит сейчас? Может, я просто это... А, тут еще кто-то есть. Может, это все-таки он хотел побежать? Так, ладно. А это кто тогда? Почему он мигает?
The map has been updated.
Начать поиски как можно скорее. Конец связи.
Высококвалифицированный солдат. А, это он, что ли?
Analysis complete.
Такой, я высококвалифицированный солдат, я нахожусь здесь. То есть они сейчас свалят еще и искать пленника? Типа, мне будет проще? Прикольно. Блин, тут еще...
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Я хотел кассету забрать, блин, но, судя по всему, не дадут.
КП, это Дмитрий 6. У нас могут быть нарушители. Полная боевая готовность. Прием. Это КП, понял. Будьте максимально осторожны. Конец связи.
А как они поняли, что у них могут быть нарушители?
You have arrived at your destination.
And material. It could be just what we need to develop new weapons and equipment.
Oh shit. Да, ты чё, куда? Ай, как же вас тут много, а?
Analysis complete.
Тоже хороший
Marker
чел.
placed.
Все хорошие челы. Ну, кроме тебя. В принципе, тоже нормально.
Marker placed.
Это не очень.
You have arrived at your destination.
Солдат упал, блин. Нихера себе. Фак. Фак, 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 фак. Блин, хотел без рапида пройти, ну что такое?
You have arrived at your destination.
Ты у нас кто? Бесполезник. Блин. Он уснет, интересно, за это время или нет? Ага, отлично.
Я не хочу умирать!
Ну, я в курсе нем.
Has been updated. Analysis complete.
Еще один какой-то, блин, дурачок. Поехал.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Блин.
Arrived at your destination.
Сюда еще все идут. Да ты издеваешься, что ли? Фак.
So your suppressor is worn out. That gun will be as loud as any other now. If you have to shoot, be careful.
Это плохо. Ну давай, 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 давай. Я ж по тебе шмальнул. Отлично.
You have arrived at your destination.
Boss, you've entered a building. Always keep an escape route in mind when you head indoors. If you get surrounded, you'll have nowhere to run.
Согласен. Глушитель бы найти.
Понял. Будьте максимально осторожны. Конец связи. Всем боевым группам. Это КП. Вышел из строя целый ряд. Похоже на проблемы с электроэнергией. Ближайший патруль. Проверить здесь питание.
Так, это он.
That's the target. Looks like we found him.
Этот протез. Я его сделал. Это мой шедевр. Обычные протезы. Это скучно. Я специалист по бионике. Я создаю биомеханические гибриды. Можно сказать, что это не протез. Бионическая рука.
Ой.
За свою жизнь я создал тысячи таких. даже в Кремле. Вот благодарность.
Now that's some lateral thinking. Flawless work. You never cease to amaze, boss. Target extraction confirmed. Exfiltrate out of the hot zone by chopper or on land.
Так, а если байчаппер? Это на чем?
Please select a landing.
То здесь.
Development complete. Landing support helicopter requested.
Интересно, какую оценку дадут в итоге-то. Я, конечно, все. Я просто не понимаю, каким вообще образом выдаются эти оценки. То есть, окей, я сейчас вот использовал рапид в итоге, и это мне даст минус. Вот. Боевых тревог вроде не было.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Что как бы тоже плюс немаловажный. Чел проснулся. Чего? В смысле?
Support helicopter has arrived.
Как они заметили вообще вертолет? Никогда такого не было. Ну ладно. Может, блин, за горами. Вы что собрались делать с ним?
Extraction arrived at mother base.
Oh shit. Еще и медведь.
Buddy departing area of operations.
Departing. The engineer we rescued has been extremely cooperative. The guys on the R&D team are glad to have him aboard. Thing is, his specialty isn't mechanics, but something called bionics, engineering based on biology. He's already submitted a proposal for modifying your prosthetic arm. If you're interested, go ahead and give the development order.